Today I'm going to talk real quick about adding and subtracting decimals. So we're going to go ahead and just start with adding decimals uh, and subtracting. There's two steps. Step one is always align the decimal. You have to line up your decimal points. And then step two is to just add like normal. Okay? So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and add these four items together. So 3.98, 3.45. Notice how my decimals are all lined up, 3.35 and 2.67. You should be able to draw a straight line from the top of your problem all the way down to the answer, and the decimal should always be in line. So this is going to be, let's see, 25, and then 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24. Okay, and then 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 13.45. So this first step I aligned the decimal, second step I added. I guess I did them both in the same box, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so here we've just got some practice with adding. Notice that in every single problem, the decimal is lined up, okay? So I'm just going to do a couple of these. I'm not going to do all of them. This one, 1 plus 3 is 4. My decimal comes straight down. This is going to be 4, and this is going to be 9. So 94.44 is the answer there. Now I want to look at this one. Notice how there's kind of a blank spot here. The tendency for a lot of kids is going to be to put this number to where it's not lined up, okay? And the 4 is here, and then the 2 is here, and you'll get the place values all wrong. So what you can do is you can always just add a 0 as a placeholder after the decimal. It will not change the value of the number. So we're going to go ahead and add. That's going to be 7, or 9, I'm sorry. That's going to be 11, 3. My decimal comes straight down. This is 9 and 13. So the answer is 139.319. All right. Let's talk a little bit about subtracting. Subtracting is the same two steps. Align the decimal points and then subtract. The only difference is subtract instead of add. And believe it or not, I have a lot of kids who don't know the difference, or at least don't pay attention to the difference between a minus sign and a plus sign. So please make sure that when you are adding and subtracting, you are really paying attention to what it is that you are doing. Okay? So let's do a couple of examples of subtracting problems. Okay, we're going to do a couple of examples of subtracting problems. I'm just going to go to the end and kind of make these up as I go. So the first one we'll do is, let's say 3 minus 0.9. Okay, the problem here is a lot of kids are not going to know what to do. And so I'll get a lot of this, 3 minus 0.9 like that. That's not right, okay? Because 3 is a whole number, so there's a decimal after the end. So we're going to put that decimal there, and then minus 0.9. Now, I could put a 0 as a placeholder there, and then I subtract. So here I go. I'm going to borrow. This becomes 2, and this becomes 10, and that's a 1. Bring my decimal straight down. 2 minus 0 is 2. So it's 2.1. I'm just going to do one more because I'm kind of running out of time. Let's do 15.8 minus 0.07. Again, we've got a different number of digits after the decimal point in both of these numbers. But when we rewrite this problem to subtract it, we have to line up the decimal point. That is the first thing that we have to do. Notice my decimal points are in a line, straight up and down. And then my 0.07 comes in like this. I can put a 0 as a placeholder there, and it's fine. Now I'm going to subtract. 0 minus 7, I can't. So I'm going to borrow. 10 minus 7 is 3. 7 minus 0 is 7. And then 15 minus 0 is just 15. So my answer is 15.73. Okay, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'll be putting up another one about multiplying and dividing sometime tomorrow.